Okay, so this is an idea for a Monster Hunter monster I have. It was called Eclipse Palumu. The inspiration of this monster was when I heard my friend, they put on their story, it was a song called Space Girl, I Saw a Lunar Eclipse, whatever it's called, that was the lyrics. That just basically just gave me an idea for a Palumu variant, which is this little guy that can inflate his neck sack. And I decided to make it a moon thingy. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that just going to explain all of its moves and details. This is physiology. This is Palumu that has adapted to live in caves, and that's why he has some long ears. Cause I'll get into that later. So basically, he's got a much stockier, more powerful build because he's less like mobile, going around flying the skies. Also, that he's more hopping around and smacking himself into enemies. So basically, this Palumu right here, when he inflates, he's more mobile and more dangerous. But when this one inflates, he's basically becoming a meteor right here. He's just going to jump down and crash down on you, which is one of his abilities. But also, when he does inflate, he also uses his long ears to cover his helmet, or face. Because when he covers his face, because his ears are black, he looks like a space helmet, which is where it comes from. And it uses that because it eats glowworms and other types of like electric producing monsters like Kezu, which is, I hate Kezu. I hate that freaky little thing. Let me just show you why. It looks like Kezu images. It looks like this. I don't like it. It's a weird wriggly worm. And it basically produces electricity and uses big sharp rabbit tooth to like stab itself into it. And because it eats all them glowworms and sparkly little things, it produces some electricity stuff in its ears. Basically covers itself with its ears and uses like a flashbang. Its ears produces a flashbang like this other Monster Hunter monster, Tetsuyaku. So basically this thing, see right here? It's a flashbang. It's called like basically flashy with those little head things. And it blinds the player for a bit, as in stuns them. And this thing basically is the same, because if you look at a lunar eclipse for too long, or solar, you're going to hurt your eyes, you're going to burn them. So it basically inflates itself to look like a moon, and then eclipses you, and burns your eyes with its ears. Basically what I'm trying to say is it sweats flashbangs because of what it eats, which is also partially inspired by the poison dart frog. Because it lives in caves and eats Kezus, it uses like its sharp claws that evolved to like pierce through the skin and hide of other monsters. And because it didn't fly that much, it more wrestles. It has more stockier legs to like attack you, like have a better footing. And the reason why it flies less is because when you see astronauts in space, they're not flying. They're just jumping around very slowly, which is why its wings and legs got bigger. So basically, one of its attacks is that it jumps up and uses its wings to soar down, and it crashes into you like an astronaut going back from his weird little gravity alternated walk, and crushes you. And also, that's why its neck is more stronger, because when it inflates, it basically does the same thing as what I said before, but it inflates, blocks its eyes, and blocks its head with its wings, and crashes down into the ground, which can almost insta-kill you. And also another inspiration is like what I did here is a tail. There's like a little folk tale of like a rabbit pounding mochi on the moon. And unlike normal Palumu, where it just like swings its tail around to attack you, this one actually like slams it into the ground really hard. So basically, this is just my short little synopsis of this made-up monster I made, based off of like several moon stuff, and it was mainly based off a song. I just wanted to like make basically a challenge for Monster Hunter, which is make a Monster Hunter monster based off like a song or like song lyrics. I might continue that, I might not, who knows. I just had an idea of that and I just wanted to share it. I thought it was dope.